with the project that we were working with. Let's just move on with the test of our login. Being honest, remember that, or let's do it in another. Let's say in another way. Honestly, the video is going to take kind of more time than expected, but the good part is that it's gonna work. I have done this many times in my life, but I don't like to repeat it. But I will tell to you the truth. Um, every time that I do it again is because the project requires it. You would say, you will say, Reynold, how do you know if a project requires something and one project does not require it? Well, let's say that someone contract you to build something. If someone contract you to build something, you don't need to make exactly code from scratch, because I mean, the person is gonna pay you and he's not going to expect that you are going to take, let's say, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 months building, let's say, just an application that has a login, a registration, and a post site administration. Those things, you just go to the website store and you buy one of those templates and you install it, and you just configure anything that the customer asks to you, and you give it to him, and that's it. And for example, if you need to make it more originally, you just download a template with a code, and the code, then you are able to modify it and to put the images that you need, the logo, the menu, to modify the menu, everything. And if you need, for example, that it is from Flutter, you just need to study Flutter and then downloading the template. And let's say that it is let's say let me see, PHP. You just download the template and you modify. Same happens even with HTML and CSS. Let's say that it's just an information page to have visitors, and they know, and for them to know where is located your business and your cell phone, your location, I mean Google Map location, and the information of the business. It can be, for example, a lawyer's website, a pharmacy website, uh, I mean, even a restaurant website, or a cupcakes drinking site, whatever it is. I mean, if it is a business, sometimes you can build just an information website, and it is just HTML and CSS code. That is super easy to modify. You may be saying, Reynolds, you are just making time for not touching the code, and I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not making time. I'm just stretching my mind. Just like when you wake up. When you wake up, is if you don't stretch your body, guess what happened? It get old faster than those that stretch their body and make at least 10 minutes of meditation and praying and reading the Holy Scriptures. So I am doing almost the same with my videos, in order that you don't feel that I go straight to the code and that's it. That is not good. Okay? Let's go now to the code. But remember what I told you. We need to first stretch out the mind. Our mind is a muscle. It is not to be treated like if it was to be thrown and pushed and pulled back and forth. I will tell you one thing while we are opening here. There are many people that say, oh, the thing is that you are weak. The Holy Scripture says that if you are weak in the moment of troubles, then means that your strength is low. And I'm going to be honest to you. I have tested that sadly wisdom is known by its what? Deeds. So do not let the luck of others fool you. Sometimes other people have a lot of money. I don't know if you can hear it. They have a lot of money, but it doesn't mean that actually maybe their healthiness in the mind and their abilities are as grown and as much grown as they could have been if they would have been patient, sorry. When you're patient to accomplish the things, to do the things, and to take your time to analyze who you are, the talents that you are, and all the things that God gave to you, trust me, you will grow faster and better than those that are running in the life. Holy Scripture says, they run for a corruptive crown. We run for a non-corrupted crown. And also says, do not let your anger consume me. Instead, let me praise to you to undefined or non-defined time. In other words, we should be able to try to stretch out our life in a way that we could develop ourselves together with others with harmony as much as we could. And that is better than having a lot of money or followers and being good just in one thing. When God gave you 5 talents since you were birthed. Okay? And it doesn't mean, for example, the fingers or the 5 senses or whatever it is. No. Trust me, God gave you more than what you maybe were expecting. It's just that sometimes the duties of the war take our time and our attention too fast. As the song says from the Fast and Furious, too fast and too furious. Don't be like that. Take it easy in certain way. Stretch out, take your time, and do the things as the time that God gave to you. And trust me, I'm going to tell you one last secret. Maybe the timing that you have is twice as faster as the timing as other person has. So please try to have in consideration those other people because it is not their fault. It is maybe the thing that they live in a place that is very isolated, or maybe even their own mind sometimes, and the culture itself made them to be isolated from those that are running in life. So if you are not running, at the end you will have more followers that will have more quality than those that are running in life. Yes, just as I said. Well, let's move on and just test the login first, okay? Let's open the SAMP. I kind of forget it. Okay, I forgot to stop these services. Let's stop it. Let's start again, okay? Just because it is not good to leave it running, okay? Now let's go to the login here, HTML, and let's test this, okay? Just a quick test. Now let's see on the DevTools what was happening. See? Let's hit on login again, submit, and let's see the users.php. Okay. We see that we have the encrypted password and all those things, okay? What we are supposed to do now is to save, let's to see the step-by-step walkthrough that we made. Let's make, for example, a conditional to the beginning to test if the user is approved or no. Here we're gonna say if, let's create a session first, okay? Session, in this case is gonna be, for example, username. We're gonna place here that the username is going to be the one that is coming from the data, this one here. Copy, paste, because we are not we don't have pride. I will tell you one secret. Pride can lead you to forget the importance of accomplishing the things with humbleness rather than being smart on what you are doing. I'm just playing, okay? But it's truth, okay? You see this, here it says 70-20 at the end. I don't know if you can see it. I will even put it kind of bigger for you to see it. 70 and 20. So this is the salt. This is exactly what I wanted. What we're going to test is the salt as well. It should come from the, as you can see, it also will come from the client side. Okay, now we're gonna say set. But we can even say like this. For example, password. We can say chat1 password plus, or not plus, point, and we place this. We can place this outside the chat1, just like this. And believe it or no, this is supposed to work. And if this is set, see, there is an error here. Let's say that it is because set. It's because it's a function inside of a function. So let's just take this chat1 outside and place it in a function. Encrypted, just like this. Encrypted PSW can be, and we save this, and we're gonna put this just right here, and we can place also this next part just right here. As you can see now, it doesn't give any error. If this is set, what I would like to do is to test it from the database. You would say, what are you trying to say, Reno? Well, we have two options. We can make a redirection to another space where we make like a petition to the database, and then we compare this password with the password that is in the database. Or we can make the comparison just right here. Let's see what says in the step by step. Organize the code so that also bring forth the answer to make a, as you can see here we make a, it's supposed to make a redirection in the step by step that we got. So we can place here, for example, step 3 and just place this as you, and as you can, we can place this here because we got it down. Sorry. And now we will say that this is pending. Let's place just a like an occupied sign on here. Let's look for an emoji, okay? Working or something like that. Say that this one. Okay. Now we're gonna make a redirection. Let's just create the file, and the file is gonna be, for example, process login .php, and in the process login we're going to say that we would like to first of all make the session start, and after making the session start we are just gonna get this encrypted password, and we're gonna get the password from the database as well. Okay, let me see what it is here. So let's place here even the step by step. First, encrypted password from client side, bring forth the and second bring forth the password which is supposed to be encrypted from MySQL. These are the two tasks that we have for the moment, okay? Let's say that this one approximately in progress. And that's it. So in next video we're going to see how to send the user to the process login, which is actually is just a basic redirection. But why I am going to make the redirection? You may be asking, it is too many redirections right now. It is because this is the RESTFUL API. This is not supposed to be the place to make the comparison itself. Here I am just testing if the password is coming. If the password is coming from the client side, then I don't want it to be an API. I want it to go to the process login to make the login process, you know. And being honest, we could even put this in a model. This is what usually models do. The models on an MVC pattern, usually the models and the controllers help you to do that. This might be, for example, the controller, and this would be the model, and this here, the RESTful API, is the view. It's a lot of information, but I know that many of you will understand and also will say thank you to me. So that was everything. Remember that Jesus Christ of Nazareth loves you much more than, yes, my smartphone. I think that I have already won it very, 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 very well. See you in the next video. I hope that it is 4 hours or maybe more. Maybe not more than tomorrow morning or something like that, because we are very, very close to what we need, which is just to make the comparison of the password that is in the database to the comparison that will come from the user. And remember that it's not the password itself, it's the encryption, which is amazing. Bye bye. I was eating conconete. By the way, do you like conconete? I like it.